Friends, pirates, and nautical comrades, gather round for a tasty, fresh helping of Bucko Drink because, hopefully, there is some sort of space music or victory music playing in the background right now. If there's not, it was probably a copyright claim. It's been happening a lot recently, ever since I started to add a bit more diegetic music into the videos. Why did I try and up the production value? Regardless, I'm hoping there is something suitably inspirational playing in the background right now because I have something truly inspirational. When we left off with yesterday's episode, I said we will not do any more building. Now, of course, the exception to that is upgrading what we've got with the Archo-Tech shields when we finish the research, the Archo-Tech heat sinks when we finish the research. But I decided that I would do the rest of the building in between our episodes, and I have something phenomenal to present, in my opinion. Feast your eyes on the new and improved HBS Ice Wolf Bucko Drink's personal ship. And what a goddamn ship it is. It cost us every single one of our resources. We are thoroughly bankrupt. Now, this may be quite overwhelming. There is a lot to take in, so I will do a quick ship tour so you can see everything we have in store right here. Let me show you its features. What a great reference. I'm just going to end the episode there. It doesn't get any better than that. First things first. Save Our Ship 2 has cannons. Cannons are low heat but quite expensive guns, which you refuel with uranium. And the always incredible That Bart guy over on Discord provided a suitably Bucko Drink reskin for those very same cannons. The very same modder, in fact, who released the crab texture mod for our little hauling bots. You can actually subscribe to that on Steam right now. It's not just a Bucko Drink exclusive anymore. Then nestled between those two cannons like a great big penis. I genuinely was not intentional, but it does look exceptionally phallic. Ready to blast a hole in you with its steamy hot matter, we have a laser gun. On this side, at least. On the other side, we have an equally sizable railgun. And then finally, adorning Bucko's ship are the decorative pirate ship add-ons from the Alpha Ships mod produced by the one and only mother of Rimworld, Joris mod? Am I the father of Rimworld, Joris? That has some horrible implications. I'm so sorry if you're watching. That's just exceptionally cursed. I regret ever saying that. We have some very fancy pirate ship adornments there. These are purely just decorative. They don't do anything. You remember we've had one right since the start of the game when we left one of those wings behind. I had to trade with 7 ship parts traders to get all of these pieces that I need. I think we have a couple of spare ones. Oh no, I dismantled them, but they only dismantled to like 25 steel, so it was a complete waste of silver. But we do have some very fancy little additions there to the ship, adorning the top there. And actually behind the lasers too, they have, or behind these spinal guns here, we have some little pirate ship additions. There is another pirate ship piece as well. I think it's called like Pirate Ship Bottom, but I couldn't find that. With all of the traders I traded with, none of them spawned in. So we'll keep an eye out for that. If we get one today, absolutely fantastic. But look at it. It's a work of art. I could look at this for hours. And incidentally, I did. This genuinely took about 4 hours. And it's perhaps very much worth mentioning that we are completely out of uranium, because it turns out, and I didn't realize this until afterwards, that these artillery turrets cost 800 uranium each. I built 4 of them, or more specifically, they'd hauled the uranium to the turrets, still had to refuel it afterwards. So I had to trade with a few traders to be able to get the uranium we needed there. I haven't done any space combat or anything like that. I did salvage 1 derelict because we ran entirely out of plasteel, so we've got 931, still not really that much. But all of the torpedo tubes are fully loaded with torpedoes. That's not anything that we've crafted. I've looted those from enemy ships. I have a big concern in that I'm not sure we've got the heat capacity for this. Our ship, when we did that kind of brief fight in yesterday's episode or the day before that, was already pretty overloaded. The fact that I've glued on 2 giant phallic spinal capacitors to it, along with the cannons, which don't produce that much heat, but do produce a little bit, it might be a bit of a problem. So we need to do a little Archo research, I think. And on the subject of thematically appropriate, I floated the idea of putting down a bunch of those afterlife caskets. The thing that allows you to install the brains of your colonists into them, project a hologram, and then your crew will live forever as a kind of futuristic ghost ship, which is phenomenal for the flying Buckman. But someone pointed out in the comments, Bucko Drink is immortal. When the rest of his crew die of old age or mechanoid attacks or whatever happens out there in space. Most likely, sorry, let me correct myself. When his crew die from throwing themselves into the engine, Bucko is going to be cold and alone with only the hum of his shipwife to keep him company. But it's a bit weird. So why not preserve the crew alongside Bucko as immortal crew members? I think that's a fantastic idea. The unkillable Bucko Drink and his even more unkillable ghost crew. That is a fantastic idea thematically. I'm not claiming credit for it. It's too good, which means, you know, I couldn't possibly have come up with that. So we have some upgrades. A lot of people point out we had like the Archo-Tech ship hull, but apparently the Archo-Tech spore will, after we get a particular research, start converting the ship over to an Archo-Tech ship. So that's definitely top priority. Getting the research done is what we're going to focus on today. So, Bucko, I might have you stop scanning me, boy. We've got Mechanite Assembly. We're going to have to see what all of this research does, because I'm completely in the dark at this stage. Give me a little reading today. As sad as that makes me. So, Mechanite Assembly doesn't actually unlock anything by itself. It appears, anyway. Design simple mechanites to assemble or repair objects atom by atom. Matter optimization. Automatically upgrade ship hull to Archo-Tech hull. That's exactly what we need. This will not affect large structures such as heat sinks or shield generators. Fair enough. Then we've got biomechanite integration. Specialized mechanites to interface with and improve upon biology. We can Archo-Tech our people. Okay, that's cool. Mechanite disassembly allows us to make mechanite cocktails, a recyclotron, and a spinal barrel disassembler. Whoa, to take apart enemy ships. A psychic weaponry. There's organ redesigning. There's so much to see, but the matter optimization sounds like that's absolutely the one we want to try and kick things off with. So matter assembly first. And then if along the way we happen to come across some enemy vessels we might decide to do a little piracy on, I think it's time we test out the new Flying Buckman. Yeah, you've escaped. I would like to reiterate, I'm not qualified. Finally, a worthy adversary. Micro Scout. Why is it scouting me, huh? What are you trying to say? Aha! A worthy battle! Is that actually going to work? It's escaped. We're never going to catch a ship that small in this giant lug of a ship. That smells to me like the first step to Archo supremacy. I don't know what Archo-Techs would smell like. I just don't imagine they'd be very pleasant. You know, like warm machinery, like a server room? I like dust, like burning dust. I'm sorry, I've had a lot of furniture-based smells occurring in my house over the last week, so it's been on my mind a tad bit. Exotic particles. Speaking of things that have been floating around in the atmosphere of my house. Oh, a gift from the Omnisire. Hello. The Omnisire warmly embraces your minds after it's offering its human progenitors a choice of gifts. Oh, thank you. Mechanite repair gel, mechanite repair gel, mechanite repair gel. Oh, wowee. I mean, the middle option's very tempting, I won't lie to you. Really? I mean, I guess I'll take the mechanite repair gel. Wow, quest complete, thank you. Don't all clap at once. Don't do it, Ken. Don't jump. I mean, if you would, we're in space, so I mean, you probably just float gently down to the ground. Exotic particles are complete. Now, what I'm about to say might sound like common sense, but I didn't realize vanometrics would allow us to just straight up build vanometric power cells. That seems insanely powerful. We might be able to remove all of the reactors, especially in this middle section, replace it with more heat vents or something like that. But more importantly, we could remove all the reactors and just have permanent power for the ship without ever having to worry about fuel. Because right now I am worried about fuel because we have no fuel. Design more specialized mechanites to interface with and improve upon biology. Now that's a bit of a problem because you can't improve on Bucko Drink as he is already perfection. But the rest of them suck. So I'm alright with that. Build anti-grain warheads. Whoa. Matter optimization. That's it, right? That's the one that will upgrade the ship. What is swarm intelligence? Grant a gestalt intelligence to mechanite swarms, allowing them to collectively diagnose or repair injuries or even death. Do I like that idea more than the ghost ship of Bucko Drink? I really do not. So you know what? Rejected. I'm moving on. We literally had a research that made our people invincible. No. I'm putting your brain in a jar, okay? Vanometric power cells need exotic particles, of which we have quite a bloody lot, if I'm not mistaken, because we took apart that mechanoid ship. Or 2 of them, in the end. 88 exotic particles. How many vanometric power cells is that? Roughly about... That's a joke. Obviously, I know it's 22. Obviously, I know it's 22. It's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. I know it. Just because I can't say it doesn't mean I don't know it. Just like my divorce counselor. Okay? I know it's true. Don't make me say it out loud. It's been a difficult week. I'm not actually divorced. I was never married. So I suppose I probably am divorced. I don't know if that's necessarily the same thing. And the plus side, we've optimized matter. Round of applause, everybody. Now that I've optimized matter, what do? Oh, we just turn on the teapot button. What? Why are you teapot? Is that trying to say that it's like a... Like the programmer thing? Like the programmer thing where you make a teapot? You know what I'm talking about. And now... Ooh, antimatter reactor. That sounds pretty good. I don't know if power is really our problem. I think that heat is probably the problem. Or I know that heat is the problem. Advanced shields. Use the... Oh, to improve the efficiency of your ship's shields. Perhaps less heat. Okay, I like that. How do I make exotic particles? Expand on the commonly understood laws of physics, discovering a variety of particles with exotic behaviors. How do I make that, though? Maybe it's this. Maybe it's the... break down matter atom by atom. Maybe it's that. The recycling bench. The recyclotron. Oh! Oh, that's bloody cursed. I've never seen that before, ever. Where the trade screen has nothing? Hello? Oh. Okay. We're gonna walk away from that. Everything is fine. This is a perfectly normal Rimworld playthrough. Okay. We're getting a lovely green ship here. I mean, I expected this to happen. What's the hull density compared to... Okay, so 1,000 for steel ship and then 1,500. That's pretty nice. Steel Archo-Tech hull. Oh, so you get plasteel Archo-Tech hull. Right, and what about the floors? I assume they've got a beauty bonus, perhaps? They do indeed. Wow. 4 times as much. That's quite nice. It's a great day. Finally, something good has happened in my life. Yeah. Oh, look, that's worth mentioning. The steel Archo generator outputs twice as much energy. Is it exactly twice as much? It is. Exactly twice as much energy as the regular solar panels. I wasn't expecting that at all. What about like the radiators? Steel Archo-Tech ship radiator. Does that make it better than stored heat? Yeah, it's 4 times better. Wow. Holy shit, that's going to be a massive upgrade. Oh, no. The idea of recycling enemy ships is so good. I almost want to swap out all of our guns for it. I can't imagine it's very effective in combat. It's not going to be as good as a laser. But that's such a cool idea. We'll definitely throw in a few, right? We don't have a choice. Anti-entropic. Oh, for the upgraded heat sinks. Give me those. The recyclotron breaks down any objects into its base materials with near perfect efficiency. Wow. So whenever we kill a crew of people, which we've done quite a lot because we're obviously the bad guys. Whenever we take out a crew of people, we can strip the bodies and break it all down into its raw resources. Even just a few people with power armor would be pretty lucrative. How do we get these then? Mechanite disassembler cores. A self-contained mechanite factory designed to produce disassembler mechanites. How do we get those? Oh, there you go. For the first time, I think, since we welded on that other destroyer, everything must be fully fueled because we've got fuel in storage, right? Yeah, there we go. No more mid-combat realizations that I didn't refuel some of the engines. More importantly, no more mid-combat people throwing themselves into the engines. Well, except for the big, dangerous nuclear engines. But if you're going to throw yourself into any engine, that's probably the one I would choose personally. My god, I thought it was going to be something terrible again, but no. We've actually got the mechanized assembler core. I have no idea how to get this otherwise. Maybe this is the only way you can get it. I tried Googling it, but the documentation, a little bit thin on the ground. I'm going to take it. Do you want to build the recyclotron or do we want to build a disassembler? Boy, that's a really hard choice. We strap it right at the front of the ship, though. It wouldn't give us much room, though, would it? What do you think? We put it there? We'd have to... Well, we wouldn't have to uninstall that at all because it just goes behind. And then we go spinal amplifiers all the way back. I mean, it's not exactly going to be the easiest thing to maintain. That's certainly going to be a problem. Might also be really, really power hungry. I get the strange impression that psychic field formation is probably what we need to formate a psychic field. Form a psychic fuck. To formate new words, like the word formate. I think we're more or less... Are we more or less done? No, we are nowhere near done. Wowee. I've been trying to avoid all the pillar research because that's the end game, right? That's what you use to win. I don't exactly know what that entails. I've specifically kept myself completely in the dark on that one. I guess we'll just crack them out quick because they're very, very, very cheap bits of research. Oh, wow, look at the ship. Holy crap, that expanded fast. I captured a little derelict too. It was a completely empty ship, so there's no combat or anything like that, unfortunately. Just to get a little more plasteel because we completely ran out. I thought throwing down solar generators on the guns will really help out with power, but more importantly, because of the way the ship's laid out now, this middle section is all open to vents. So to reiterate, you can't have ship vents actively radiating heat inside a shield generator. But because we built this kind of wall of shields around it, all of this area we could turn into these ship radiators. So in combat, we can radiate heat with Bucko. For God's sake, we almost finished the final research to get to the end game, and the man took a day off and drank a bottle of rum. It's the perfect life. I can't fault him. I can't be angry. And with that, all 4 pillar researches have been complete. Now, to reiterate, I don't know anything about this. I've heard that it's very, very, very impressive, especially when compared to the base game Rimworld victory conditions. What I do know is each pillar has a different effect. So the first one we have, does it say which pillar it is? It doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna guess this was Gamma, given that it should have come in last, right? Scans detect a large breeding ground population of Sawn gene line insects as well as several anomalous readings. Perhaps Archo spiders, or something even worse. Okay, your raiding party is advised to train in close quarters combat. Whoa. So one of the Archo pillars is deep underground at the center of a colossal insect hive. That sounds fun. Next pillar. The specimen resides aboard the KSS Horizon, an ancient terraforming station. Scans indicate the station's dome section has maintained a functioning ecosystem for thousands of years. However, it's occupied by a clan of space pirates. You stand no chance. There is one space pirate here, my friend, and it's not you. So they mounted a number of heavy armaments to the station's hull. We've been there ages ago, when we were pathetic and terrible pirates even. Wow. Then we have another Archotech pillar. Who could have guessed that? Is being studied by a mechanoid hive on one of the planet's moons. It is defended by a very large mechanoid warship. We will need to load a shuttle with your raiding party and then select the moon hive option, at which point we'll have to fight 2 simultaneous battles, one on the surface and one against the warship. Oh, that's cool. So we'll be fighting up in space. We'll be in a ship battle whilst our people are fighting on the moon itself. That's a fantastic idea. Very difficult. And then finally, we have discovered that the final pillar is the sacred artifact of a planet's tribal culture, and they refer to it as the Star Totem. It is once a sacred meeting place where rival tribes spoke under the banner of peace, but has been captured by and defiled by a savage berserker clan. When your raiding party arrives at the site, they'll be joined by allies from any tribes we have befriended. 0. As none at all. Whoa. Okay. So we have to fight mechanoids, space pirates, insects, and tribal raiders. That's quite fun. And is purely coincidentally a perfect way, a perfect ending to what was a wave-based survival series. We have to survive against all of those factions we fought already. Only 7 more research to go out of all of them. I think the psychic weaponry is going to be the most impactful. I was told that the plants are very, very cool. Hopefully there'll be some that give chem fuel a bit more efficiently, given that that's really slow. And that right there is the final research. What do we get out of it? Ambrosia bushes, that's fine. Fire flower, a beautiful flower which volumetrically produces heat and light. Okay, so we can get rid of heaters. Okay, that's pretty good. Hypno bloom, iridescent rose-like flower, a subtle psychic signal that enhances perceptions of beauty. That's actually pretty useful as well. Then we have the meat bush. Oh, fucking hell. God damn, I see why you call it Save Our Ship, because that's send me to orbit. Oh, God, you got the trees that make Nutramine, you've got melons that explode, and then you've got Vanna roots, which are delicious. Not quite as delicious as the meat pudding. A whole new era. Archo Bucko. I mean, it's a regular old Bucko. The ship is an Archo ship, though. Not entirely, but it's almost there. We got a few more blocks. What's going on with that, though? Whole wreckage. Wait, what? Was it broken? Omnisire. Come dig this up. It's got Archotech hull placing, hull wreckage, and ship. I mean, ship makes sense. I can't argue with that. It is a ship. I might not be an expert, but I do think that's probably true, yeah. Oh. Oh, look, there's more there. Oh, that's ugly. Oh, no. Is this where I've copy and pasted ship parts, do you think? It's not working correctly. Well, that's a day ruiner right there. That is just awful. I mean, as long as it's symmetrically broken, which it's not. It's not. There's a block there between those two coolers, but there's not a block there, but there are blocks above it. Oh, this is the worst day of my life. But that's it. Every last research. I even bothered to do cataphracts armor. We're done now. Tear it down. That's a joke. That's obviously a joke. I'm not going to tear this down. I imagine I got at least one person there screaming. So you know what? I'm all right with that. Problem solved. And that, I mean, that's it. We've got to now go and collect the pillars from those 4 sites that we discovered. 2 of which were in orbit, if I'm not mistaken. It seems like we got maybe something there. Oh, is that just 2 things on the same block? That's a bit weird. We can see that there's one here, the Mother Hive, to fight the gene line. Then we have what I assume is the tribal pillar there as well, the Star Totem site. I think it said both the others were from the shuttle, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe we have to load someone onto it, but I will just do that to double check. Here, Bucko. Bucko. Get on a shuttle, my friend. Raid Moon Base for... That was for the mechanoids, right? How is it we get to the pirate... Oh! Attack KSS Horizon. So those are our 4 remaining tasks. And when those are done, we're done. Bucko ascends to Ultimate Space Pirate Captain. None can defeat him. Granted, we haven't really got into any ship battles at all yet, so you know what? I'm committing to it. We're getting rid of the cloaking device. It's about having confidence. It's about having confidence in the crew. It's about having confidence in this design, in this particular ship. Is it ready? Absolutely not. Is it perfect? Far from it. But you know what? It's got heart. It has spirit. It has Bucko Drink. Which, to be honest, is a small mercy. A very small mercy. What do we need to upgrade then? What is on the agenda? So we definitely need to upgrade the heat sinks to the anti-entropic heat sinks. Are those the same size as the Archo ones? Oh, sorry, the smaller ones. They are. Okay, so we've got those capital heat sinks, which are these ones, which are massive. I assume we could just take that away and replace it with 2 of these. It would be more efficient. But for the time being, just to kick things off, we'll go ahead and try and replace all of these. What do they require? 25 steel, 50 plasteel, 4 advanced components, 4 of those exotic particles. I need to look up and find out how we make exotic particles. And besides that's really it. So we've got plenty of logical upgrades. We need the resources to do it, right? We can't do it quite yet. Oh god. Okay. It's a dreadnought. Oh well, that doesn't sound very bloody good. Hello? Oh lord. Well, it's not quite as massive as I expected. All its guns are at the front, so all we've got to do is hit this area, and it's done for, right? Right? Right. Let's get on with it. Toggle the shields. Let's see how good the Ice Wolf is. Hopefully its name notwithstanding. Okay. Here's the plan. All weapons, right? We're going to turn the lasers on point defense mode. That should shoot down torpedoes. And then I'm just going to say, on this occasion, fire everything. We're going to say, we want to see the full unstoppable force of the Bucko. Let's go for their guns. I think that makes sense. And let's just go butt wild. Everything fires. Everything fires. Oh, is that the railgun? Wait, was that the main railgun? Oh, shit. Oh, Lord. My God, our shields are holding up really well. Look at how fast the heat is sapping from the shields, too. My God. And I assume... Actually, let's get closer. What am I doing? And I assume... Is that working? What happened? Hello? I think my railgun blew itself to pieces. What? Oh my God, did it blow up the thing underneath it? I think it might have blown up the pirate ship top. I think it blew itself to bits. That's not a spectacular start, I'm not going to lie to you. The torpedoes are on their way now. How are they firing lasers at us? Oh, we're firing lasers at them. How are we firing lasers? They're not in laser range. We're shooting the torpedoes. Oh, I'm a genius sometimes. Come on. Oh my God, look at how fast the heat is sapping out of our shields, though. We might genuinely be in a... They're running away? Some dreadnought you are. Pathetic excuse for a ship. I'd say come back. Oh, they're trying to stay within like plasma range by the looks of it. Okay. Well, this is going to be slow going, I think. They are never going to get through our shields. They will... Transport pods... Oh my God, they're going to board us? Hauling bot, were you trying to refuel the engines? Okay, big hit, big hit, big hit. Nothing. Oh! They're on the ship, they're on the ship. The boarding party landed. Bucko, what are you doing? He's in the bath, he's in the bath. Bucko, now's not the time to bath. Let's go stand like here. Let's go stand... Is that the entire boarding squad, though? Oh, there's only like a couple of guys. Well, that's unfortunate. Turns out the shields aren't quite large enough. Huh. I mean, the Omnicide died, but of course the Omnicide is a hologram. We could just bring them back. Yeah, no, that was a poor decision. We need the shields to be a slightly larger. Yeah, the shields do need to be a slightly larger radius. We need them as small as possible so we get maximum radiator space. Wow, this is going to be slow going, huh? Hello there. Could you piss off? Oh, the Bucko mortar. It's been years. It really did just fly into the engine, then I watched it do it. Unbelievable. No. No, we're not doing this shit. We're not doing this shit again. Go indoors. Lock your doors. We're in kind of a weird place where a lot of our weapons are lasers and we can't get in range of the lasers to actually fire it off. We've already done a much firepower for the size of the ship and we can't speed up to get closer to them. We've just got to hope that we're venting more heat than they are. Otherwise, this battle's going to go on forever. What the hell happened? What, their shields just fluctuated. Did you see that? Wait, am I going mad? That definitely looked as if it turned off for a second. Shit, we might be onto something here. No, they're retreating. Shit, they're actually going to get away. They can outrun us. I mean, that's not that bad. Okay, that sounds bad. Yeah, I mean, the heat's getting up there quite a lot. I think we did take a hit too from torpedoes. I'm not entirely sure how the torpedoes got through, given we got a lot of laser guns that aren't doing anything else. What the fuck is this? What is this? Unless we get very, very lucky with some crazy railgun shot that threads the needle. I think they probably escaped. Yeah, I think we'll call it there. That's a shame. So clearly we can take a beating. We can take all the damage we need to take. We just can't deal the damage we need to deal. So I've got to build more guns. I think building more guns always is a sensible idea. Oh, a derelict ship. Well, that was great timing. Let's go grab this derelict then. Ret's fuel depots are massive though, aren't they? Let's go grab this derelict, rip it apart, use the resources to rebuild the little bits that we lost there. Just torpedo threaded through, I guess, because it's so close to the edge of the map, the lasers can react to something like that. Rip this thing apart, which will give us a good amount, not a huge amount. And then I guess I just need to throw down a shitload more lasers. I'm thinking maybe more plasma weapons. Because we don't really have many of those at all, do we? And you know what else? Fire foam poppers. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? I think I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed by the Ice Wolf. To put that much time and effort into building a lot of extra stuff for none of the cannons or the spinal laser to be out of range and then the railgun to blow itself to pieces was a little disheartening. We need more guns. We just need so much more firepower. Given that we weren't able to keep up with that dreadnought, a few more engines would be good too. Of course, we could just upgrade to those Archo engines. But I think more plasma turrets. Plasma turrets seem like a good bet. If we'd have had more of those versus that last ship fight, maybe we'd have done a little bit better. Where am I going to put them? I mean, we could always put some around the bottom of this ship here, I guess. Sure. 11 more on either side. That should pack a little bit more of a punch, right? Where are we going to put more guns? I mean, we could take out a couple of the shuttle bays. It does seem a little bit overkill to have 4 heavy cargo shuttles. So I'm going to take away at least 2 of them. The salvage bays, though, I don't think I could justify saying the same thing, because those have worked out really well. I'll be honest, though. Too many heat sinks and not enough guns is an alright problem to have. If it was the other way around, we'd be dead. So I'm okay with that. I will finally tune it. I will balance it between now and tomorrow, but today was very much setting up the final pieces of the Bucko puzzle. We have 4 challenges left to go, and that's it. That is Bucko becoming whatever he becomes, or whatever happens. I have no idea, but I'm looking forward to finding out. But what I will say is thank you all for watching. Thank you for bearing with me over the past kind of week, few days at least, of the stuff I've had to deal with in real life, which has been particularly unpleasant, and hopefully is now more or less all sorted. So a bit of a rocky end to the series. Hopefully you won't notice it, but, you know, it's been a complete nightmare for me, and everything's good now. So thank you for all of your patience in watching this. Today's episode has been a bit weird, so hopefully I can scrape together something very good for it as a result. Thank you to the executive producer patrons, including Krusty Rhino, White Rook, Orgthal, Chase, Aramis, Galaxy, Orkansas, Arcaniac, Sir Mike Oxalong, Waffles and Whiskey, Hoaxor, Void Angel, Smack You, Vermin, El Chalupacabra, and Jared for their support. The executive producer tiers over on Patreon. Thank you all for your support over there. Thank you as well to Smegma, Dave, Freckers, Pansram, Larry the Emu, Skitsy, Gamma Freya, Captain Cuba, Bug551, Coldest Flame, Omegador, Plasma, Craigon, Roger Wilco, Akka, Dinkalostius, and Johnny Richards as well.